Hey guys, Mel the Train Tutor here again, with another sort of rambling ramble, and this one's entitled "My Place on the Bell Curve." Now, it's sort of an inside reference, well, not really an inside reference, but I watched a video last night. I'll throw a link up to it, and it was Mike from TerranScapes. Yeah, and what he'd done is he'd done a great video on inspiration and starting out and building terrain and where he was going, and he was talking about the tutorials he's going to do, and he's talking about the bell curve. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, a bell curve is basically sort of, and statistically, it's sort of used for its statistics for using sort of average norms. So, when you look at statistics, they sort of go up like that, along like that, and back down like that. So the most common in the middle and then less at the extremes. Okay, but they call it the bell curve. Okay, and where you are in the position of it. And, there's no doubt that Mike is, playing at the top of the bell curve. He's an excellent guy. He's an excellent terrain builder. And he's not the only one out there. I mean, straight away, a couple of guys that I've chatted to in the past and, the channels I follow. There's what you call it. There's Viv over at Rubbish In, Rubbish Out. And his stuff is amazing. Terrainaholic does loads of really good stuff. And they are masters of their trade. These are guys who are living the what shall it, they run terrain businesses. Yeah, so they're producing masterpieces. Okay, and no wonder they're at the top of the bell curve. Now, does this dishearten me? No, not at all. I know my place in the world and it's at the bottom. No, seriously, guys, the fact of the matter is if you're going to get annoyed about people being better at you than something, yeah, you're going to spend your life being annoyed. Yeah, don't get disheartened when people are better at you at something. Just try and be as best as you can. Okay, because otherwise, if you live like that, you'd sort of like constantly be putting yourself down. And what you got to do is look at how you get better. And this applies to my tutorials. This applies to this, I apply this to my life. What things improve, what I can improve on. What, not how bad I'm doing at something, but how much better I can improve on it. And this applies to you guys, when you're starting terrain, you make loads of mistakes, you look at the stuff and you're like, oh my God. Yeah, it gets better. Just keep practicing. It's like, I mean, do you remember the first model you painted? I certainly remember mine, yeah, and it was the most horrendous thing I've ever seen. My 6-year-old daughter paints better than I did, yeah, with a little guidance, and she really does. But anyway, I'm sort of rambling on. What I'm trying to say, okay, is I know I'm at sort of around here on the bell curve. I've done that bit. I'm sort of climbing up, and I'm interested in the sort of more interesting stuff and the high end stuff. Yeah, but I can't show it you. Damn, 99% of the time when I try stuff like that, it falls apart. Leave it to the masters, I say. And if you want to see really mastercraft terrain and some top end tutorials, then check out Mike, check out Viv, check out Terrainaholic. Also check out the little studios that are throwing up, like Greenleaf Terrain, and there's a few other little guys who got home studios and they're producing stuff, selling it on eBay, and it's really nice. And these are the guys who are doing it for a living. Now, from my point of view, I'm a stay-at-home dad now. My wife's, studying nursing. I've come away from a sort of corporate career. I'm quite enjoying being a stay-at-home dad, but I'm using up a bit of my spare time in the day, the few hours each day that I've got. Yeah, which rather than watching Loose Women or playing stupid Facebook games, I'm using it to do this, And the reason being is I'm sort of passionate about terrain. I've always been interested in it. I've been fascinated about it since I was a kid in my mum's craft shop. And I like sharing the ideas. That's sort of my mentality. I like, being an educator and sort of, I've worked as a college lecturer in the past, and I like educating, I like sharing the ideas, and I like keeping the trade alive, custom train, building your own stuff. And I'm well aware that, when I'm pitching this stuff, there's a lot of guys out there who will probably look at the stuff I'm showing and saying, yeah, obviously, they inside out. Yeah, well, these are the guys who are on the same bell curve as me. They're either the same level or further up, whatever. Yeah, now I'm sort of pitching all my videos, and my place in the world as I see it is the guys at the bottom, the steak knife brigade. Yeah, and from my point of view, that's the majority of gamers who've never really touched terrain and is scared of it, intimidates, so much like any other aspect. I'm waving my hands a lot, aren't I? But that's my sort of pitch in the world, and that's where I'm looking to go to. And I'm not looking to make a business out of this. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. Yeah, I don't need that pressure from this. This is my hobby, and I want to share the passion with you. So, summing up, yeah, basically, go check Mike's video out. It's really good. Okay, go check the other guys out. Yeah, they've got great channels. Okay, don't worry about what you can do now. Just keep doing and do your best, and keep watching videos. And my videos, other guys' videos, Terrain Direct, he does videos. There's loads of guys doing tutorials at different levels. Yeah, and everyone's got something to contribute. Okay, now I'll keep pitching mine at that level because that's where I want to sort of make a difference. Okay, and that's the level I can pitch at. I can't teach the master crafters and the guys who are doing this full time anything. They know more than me. Yeah, but with my spare time, what I can do is help other gamers out there, gamers like me who want good looking tables, and don't have the money to go out and buy loads of custom kit and commissions and that sort of stuff. So anyway, that's my place on the bell curve, and to be perfectly honest, I'm quite happy with it. I'm looking forward to going up, and I'm looking forward to bringing you up with me. Okay, but in the meantime, I will continue with you guys to look afar into the heights of Viv and Mike, and I'm really gutted, but the guy from Trainerholic, I can't remember his name. Yeah, and other great guys out there. And if any of you guys know any really brilliant terrain channels, yeah, throw them my way. I want to sub them. I want to share them. Okay, guys? Anyway, I've got... No, the water's done. That's looking quite good, actually. Yeah, I'm sort of like 24 hours into the overview of the water features for you. And I've got some more foam board cutting and some comments to reply to. So, you have a good day, guys. Well, actually... The kids are staying at nanny's, so I've got another good 3 hours to go yet to get stuck in. Tuesdays are always good for me. Anyway, guys, you have a great time, and I'll see you soon. All the best. Ta-ra.